Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the professor with Day Trading for Success. So we've got a group trading with us here online. And we have Charlie. She's handling the chat today, too. And we're going to be continuing our low share size trading. Please read this disclaimer. I am not a licensed financial advisor. Please seek the advice of someone you trust before you try to emulate any of these trading strategies. So today we are trading MU again. It's pretty easy to afford if you're only doing 100 shares, but obviously if you've made the PDT rule, it's absolutely easy to afford. Let me get this over here. So we're going to go over what this layout is and how we are trading this today. So this is just, it looks complicated, but hopefully you've been following me along. This is a very simple way to trade and make a living. So the idea of this channel is to make you between $100 and $500 a day consistently, picking pretty much any stock and then figuring out any large cap stock. And then figuring out how it might move up and down in channels or using certain indicators. So these are really the difference between professional traders and people who are still struggling. It's all about where to mark your support and resistance levels, how to read your indicators and having the right indicators, and when to go in and out. Now, it may seem like that's an unsurmountable task, but this season 13, I'm going to try to show you that it isn't, that there is just simple steps you take, and then you can pretty much count on the price action to move within the support and resistance, the range that you set. And then obviously it's good to have a good strategy. I'm going to be trading the RV strategy. I'll have a link to that book under the more information underneath the video here, as well as a lot of other books. Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas, Best Loser Wins by Tom Hougaard, and then another $1 Million Margin Club, the Candlestick Pattern Playbook, and then the Day Trading Volume 4, which is all about the open strategies for the $1 Million Margin Club. So a lot of custom script links, a lot of ways to get free scripts if you look over the channel. Make sure you watch the videos that show you how to load those scripts, because it's not, you don't press the link, because that's where you'll get confused. You copy it and then usually push Control V to get it in under your, where it says to import items under you when you go up to your setup on your Thinkorswim platform. And then you're loading a shared item and you push Control V. But watch those videos. It's a little different for the layouts that are free here and the custom scripts that are free. And then there's a lot of other scripts that are just like, I'm going to be showing you a bunch here today that are just amazing. And it really is the difference. Having the right indicators is really the difference between pro and non-pro. I mean, there's a lot of other things, but you know, it's kind of like that thing, people talk about, like $1 million won't make you happy. It's all inside here. Well, it certainly is a long way to making you happy. Let's be real. So, you're saying you don't need indicators. You don't need support and resistance levels. That's like, it's the same. I antiquate that to the same thing. Like, well, they sure do help. They definitely help. So if you have to spend a few bucks to get the right, set up on the right platform, or spend a little bit of money, like I'm talking like under $100 kind of money to get the right indicators you need, it might be well worth it, but that's up to you guys. Or reading the right books. It's a good time to have somebody say, can you please give me $150 in Christmas funds to buy? I want to buy these 3 books and I want to buy these 3 indicators, and then add the free ones that the professor's offering, and so that I have a chance to maybe make a living day trading. And I don't think that's a lot to ask from your relatives or close ones that might be giving you gifts. So there's my little Christmas spiel. But anyway, so this is a 1-minute chart. This is the scalping indicator. We'll go into more of these because I'll be calling the trades. I'll be doing what they call quarterbacking, so I'm calling it for everybody that's trading here. But the idea is you see how I predict the future. If you don't get it, you should put something in the comment like, I don't get why you took that trade, so that I can answer it. I'm going to try to debunk that mystery as I'm trading. Before I take the trade, here's why I'm taking this trade, or right after I take the trade, this is why I took that trade. Now, I'm assuming that there'll be good trades, but not always. So down here is a reduced day chart. This is the active trader. This is the level 2. This is a 15-minute chart. This is a 5-minute chart that has the MACD on it. Then I have these all reduced charts, another 5-minute, and then a 30-minute, 1 hour, and 4 hour. So these are all different charts that I will use to set up the layout. So let's get right into it. First thing I do here is I go into the day chart, and we want to set our overall range based on the RV strategy. So you look at the close of the previous day, all right, and that is $102.64 to the right of my picture up there. And you look down here at the ATR, that level, when I go over that candle, $3.64. You divide that $3.64 in two. You subtract half of it from the low of that candle body, or close, the open and the close. You add half to the close and you subtract half from the close, and you should get a range, the overall $3.64 range that I've created here, which is how the RV strategy says you expect the large cap stock to move in between. That's a $25 billion minimum market cap, a $1 billion minimum float, and you can already see here it has blown out of that today. So let's take a close look at that. Here's the level down here. So we've already left the range of the RV strategy, so we are trending up. It doesn't mean you can't trade this stock, but you're going to use the same principles as in the RV strategy, which are support and resistance levels. But you're going to keep a close eye on this because it may go into a different type of strategy, which I'll call out. It's called the escalator strategy. Now let's open up this 5-minute, 10-day chart. This 5-minute, 10-day chart, I set the Fibonacci levels at. So here's the first one. So Fibonacci levels are set left to right. So I snapped it from the high here, dragged it down to the low, and then snapped the line. And I left clicked and then left clicked again, and then these open up. This is what's considered nature's mathematical formula by a lot of people. And Fibonacci levels can be read different ways. In this particular strategy, it's real simple. These are support and resistance levels, and they make channels. See how that made a channel right there? See how amazing that channel was made right there? So that's what I'm saying. It's if you use the right indicators, this is available. The Fibonacci levels are available free on Thinkorswim. Here's a 5-minute 2-day, so snapped from this time it's low to high here. The other was high to low. It's always left to right. And then we created some more levels. Now, right away when I was snapping those, I saw that we were out of place. So this isn't in the book, but this is just, I'm giving you as a professional trader ways you can find additional levels up here that you might want to respect, right? So basically what you do is you do a Fibonacci extension, and you click from the latest action from the most high to the within a couple of days down low. Or actually, you click it from here up, and then these open up. Those are extension levels. So those are going to become our support and resistance levels up here, along with these fibs that are here from what I marked already. So those are support and resistance levels that we're going to be using to trade. Now, the other thing we're going to be using is a custom script right here, these gray lines, which is the half and whole dollar custom script. So I'll have a link on how to get that. You can mark these yourself. You don't have to buy it. You can go through it. They're marked on every half dollar and whole dollar. Just makes it a lot faster and a lot easier to do that. So far you haven't had to spend a dime yet, other than you have to have an account on Thinkorswim, and you've got all these support and resistance levels set up. Now, what else do you go by? Well, you go by this. This is the amazing scalping indicator. Now, most of you know that follow the channel. I'm a former math teacher. I am a coder. I do programs for Charles Schwab and Thinkorswim. I do coding, and then I make those available, a lot of them for free. A lot of them are sold by the $1 Million Margin Club. And this one here, you can get it either place, free or sold. And there's a bunch of different versions sold by the $1 Million Margin Club. But this is basically, you want to look under free scripts on this channel. And there's a lot I'm not talking about that are available for free. If you don't just put them in if you don't want them, because they're going to slow down your platform. You just start popping them all over your chart. But in this case, for trading scalping, which is, any prop firm will tell you, Most professional traders will tell you that is the fastest way to make a living and to make a lot more than a living. Like we have multiple millionaires on this channel following the different strategies by scalping. But if you just look around, you have people that are making $20 million a year. That's right. That wasn't a misspeak. $20 million a year scalping, right? Now, obviously, that's the upper echelon. That'd be great to shoot for. But if you're just making 100, 200, maybe 500 a day, it's going to help you get rid of that second job or cut down on your hours, or maybe quit that job altogether and just go to full-time trading. And I'm talking about making that kind of money in 30 minutes to an hour a day between setup and trading. We're only going to be trading 30 minutes today with the group. The RV strategy starts a half hour after the open session opens in the New York Stock Exchange. That here is it opens at 9:30 a.m. on the East Coast where I'm trading of the United States. And then the RV strategy starts at 10 a.m., a half hour after market opens. And then we trade it till 10:30 a.m., which is an hour after market opens, and we stop. It doesn't mean you can't continue to trade it. Through back testing, that is the most accurate time to make money. And let's face it, you don't want to trade all day. Be careful not to overtrade. And in Day Trading Volume 4, it has all these amazing open strategies that go to different time increments of the day. I highly recommend you look into that book. I have a bunch of videos about it. You go to the playlist for open strategy or for the RV strategy. You can find them, or you go by the seasons. Now it's done by the seasons. We're on season 13. But back to this indicator. The green are the buyers, the red are the sellers, and the blue column is the volume. This shows you the sentiment within a candle. Now we're trading a dinosaur, slow moving, catch it when you run up to a kind of stock. I remember I used to be a commercial diver and a diver, and there was a type of shark that it's called the nurse shark, where you could just literally swim up to it and grab its fin and ride it. Other sharks you do not want to do that with, that particular shark. But I mean, it's very slow moving, and you just grab it and get on a ride. These large cap stocks, very slow moving, usually within a range, which is why the ATR was set. Now, ATR is just one number, but we divided it in two to make a high and low range, and I just called it the ATR high, the ATR low, but it's really just a range for a large cap stock. So you're going to see me call out. I'm not going to do the typical support and resistance guys that are used to following along that I normally do, because I'm going to try to keep this really easy for everybody. So the half and whole dollar, the Fibonacci levels, and then using the market magnet indicator, which is right here. I'll have a link to it, and I'll call out what I look at when I'm looking at that. And that's the volume moving. See it moving here? And then this is the main average over 50, a level of 50 in here. So that's the main. I don't have the labels up here to explain to you, but that's the high of today, and that's the low somewhere down here of today. And then this is the range, 50% range. That this is, I programmed this myself. So this is a formula I did myself. It's over at the $1 Million Margin Club, but it's based on the volume profile that Thinkorswim has. It's very, very close to that exact profile. If you don't want to spend any money, I think this is a little more, it's just a little easier to use. And I'll call out why I'm what I see on this, right? I also have my platform set very sensitively. There's episode 3 explains how to do that. And occasionally I have a treasure hunt where I will be giving away scripts that are for sale for absolutely free. So you want to listen to the videos to find those. And they don't stay up forever, but I'll give you places. So anyway, this is the percentage inside that. So I'm going to be watching this closely, along with the support and resistance levels, along with the market magnet, and along with the multi-chart alignment. Now, there's several versions of this. Some of them you can put right on the 1-minute chart. You can put them all on the 1-minute chart, and they show vertical lines going up every 5 minutes that can help traders. I'm just going to use this one over here. This tells me what are the other chart people that only trade the 4-hour. They're looking at green candles. 1 hour, they're looking at green. 30-minute green, 15-minute and 5-minute, they're both looking at red. Here we're looking at red on the 1-minute. Multi-chart alignment, multi-time frame alignment on charts, really important if you're trying to find the perfect entry or the best exit before things turn around. So that indicator, there's a link to it. I highly recommend it. The three that I have up here are the ones that I highly recommend: the market magnet, the scalping indicator, and the multi-chart alignment. So is everybody ready up there? So let's see if it bounces off this and springs back up off this ATR. So this is making an escalator move, which is interesting. And the magnet's pulling it up. The scalping indicator is saying it's going down. Multi-chart alignment, it's split, but the most recent data says down. So everything on the 5-minute says down. Everything on the 15-minute says down. And this is a downward trend. So it could do a sharp bounce off of here. I'd be more inclined to go down, guys, with this move, but we'll see. Now, I'm going to be trading market. I'm only going to be trading 100 shares. That's all I'm going to be trading. So the more that this bounces up, the more that I'm inclined to go long. But if it starts to dip below here, see, it's bouncing off of it. So that would have been a good one to catch. There's also the $half line right above it there. But look at the scalping indicator. These are right at the top. So even though the volume went down, all the sellers are right at the top. To me, that signifies a continuation, but just not as strong, because it's dropped in volume. Okay, so it broke it. Well, for a second. Yeah, these are all signs of a reversal, but it hasn't reversed yet. So, guys, I'm still, now I'm thinking short. I'm definitely thinking short now. So, we'll see when it gets up to we're just a few seconds away from when I can take a trade. So I'm probably going to go short, but I'm going to wait, see if it bounces up to the ATR before I just jump right into my position. Oh, did I miss it? Wow, I might have missed it. Okay, so it's already going down. I think some of you jumped in. Yeah. Oh, I could have missed this move. So I might wait for the retracement and ride it long back up. Yeah, I think I will. I'm going to go long now. And, I don't have my reverse on. That's okay. We don't need to reverse. So let's just see if that comes back off the even dollar amount there. I might ride it back down off the ATR. I just have to press sell twice if I want to go short. Then I think I'm going to adjust my, get my reverse button back up here. But this is the first trade. It's not bad. Could get out right now. I was trading this for the open strategy, and I didn't put my reverse back up here. Lost that move. I honestly thought that, wow, okay. It's still going down. I should have taken that. I just thought it was going to go all the way up to the ATR. So it's resting now on this whole dollar. I mean, we're not risking a lot of money here, but I did miss like a $15 trade there, so that's annoying. So guys are doing good up there. Kind of even money here, really. Well, I had a $3 green to start with, so yeah, I was actually, I wasn't really watching what I should have been watching there, but yeah, I don't know what went wrong on my here. I just missed a trade, but so it's really respecting this 104, so I'm still going to hold long for now. Let's look at the scalping indicator telling us that the buyers came up, volume went up, but the buyers are only halfway up. So this is actually saying more short. Multi-chart alignment's calling it short. The idea that it took a dead stop right there interests me. So So I might, if it does come up here for real instead of a shadow wick, yeah. So that's a morning star down here, which is a, learn your candlestick patterns, guys. This is off of Day Trading Volume 2, the Candlestick Pattern Playbook. That's a reversal sign, and none of these were very strong. So, and it just came to a dead stop, 3 candles in a row here. So let's see if I can capture an upward move like I tried to do and didn't a minute ago. And we'll see how strong it is as we go up here. And the magnet's way up here, so all that action is going to pull it up this way. Remember that your magnet should be set where it says today right there. So it's nice and calm and slow, no fast reactions. Try to build this up to $100, $200. I did miss one move where I could already be up 15 bucks or something, but that's okay. There's time. So it's still just steady as she goes right here. I think if it broke down in here, I would get out of this position if it broke this. So now it's stair-stepping back up. I could get $13 now. But look at that go, huh? All right, so let's see. It was 91%, so I don't want to jump out of it right at this second. I'm riding the momentum wave. Well, wait a second here. Can it break that ATR? If it starts to fall back down, I'm just going to sell. Looks like it's going to, oh, come on. Come on, hit it hard. Break right through it. $46. There it goes. So it went above the ATR. So now the ATR is a support. You guys are, everybody's catching this, right? So I'm actually going to sell right there just because it looks like it's about to go back down off the ATR. I'm going to buy again. I got it at 42. So I didn't reverse. I didn't catch the down move. Now I'm trying to bank it off this ATR again. And I've got up to 59 bucks. This is my open position right now. So you don't need the reverse button to trade, especially it's so slow. Now you see how I do that when I normally trade with a reverse button, and I'm going my logic was if I think it's going to stop, that must mean I think it's going to go the other way. So here I might just keep trying to catch this bounce. That's what I'm going to do. See if it pulls back down to the ATR again. 57. Ah, that was higher than I wanted to get that. I saw it going down. I was looking at the ask. I honestly thought that it was on the way down, so I was going to catch it a little bit higher. So I don't have a resistance up here other than I'm playing this sort of boomerang activity that it seemed to be showing me it wanted to do. This is sort of like a magnet here, this ATR. I always trade around this one way or the other. I'm going to take that. I'm not reversing yet. Let me see if it pulls back down again. Or is it really just going to leave this behind? So $78. I find these very easy to call. Just trying to catch the spring action here. So more inclined to go short up here than long, quite frankly. Yeah, I'll take that on a short. I got it at, now it's going to keep going. Got it at 73. It seemed like it was going to go back down to the, I'm getting in trouble here. So I have to buy to get out if it just keeps going up. I was hoping it was going to dip right back down here again, guys. Yeah, so Charlie, she's letting them know what my position is. can't tell if this is trying to go up or down here. We've got the whole dollar up here. I actually just decided to, I wanted to go long. I was trying to get a little bit better position there. I'm going to go short again. So that's in lieu of reversing. I don't know if I actually made money on that trade. I got to open this up. So let me just get the reverse over here. So this is scalping skills here. I am in between the whole dollar and the ATR channel, whole and half dollar channel. So this is a 50-cent channel roughly. And I'm just trying to capture this with a, there's not much risk going on here. And I'm just trying to capture this money. So when you get used to reading these indicators, it helps a lot. I am using the scalping indicator, so I will make it a little bigger for you guys to see what I might be looking at here. So now the sellers are at the top. See that? So that's a good move down. So that's a really good move down. So we like that. It went off the ATR. I probably should have captured it there. So this is what it's going to give me, the market maker. There's a 1 to 2 cent spread here at any given time between what the people would like to get and what the people are willing to pay. And then there's like a bridge with a toll in the middle that the market maker, takes a little bit of money as it meets you two together. And then it tries to get you the best price, both people being happy. Which of course is impossible to do, but usually it's not too far off from what you see. You'll see the market maker right here, what it'll give you. There is a split second from the time you push it. Charles Schwab guarantees 0.2 of a second, and they have a 2.7 time liquidity factor that it will fill you. We have no trouble with, wow, that actually broke the ATR for a second, so that was good. I'd like to see it get back down here again, right? Then we could maybe near the even dollar. Stopped here a few times. I don't want to lose this. Yep, I kind of should have taken that 20-something bucks and been riding this up right now. It's just the way it went down so strong there, and when it hit that ATR a minute ago. It's down there again, right on it. It's 2 cents above it. It's just slamming hard right now. So, volume went down as the buyers went up. Now its volume's going up with the sellers. So that's strong enough to break it. Let's see if it breaks it. Very tempted to just reverse right here. This is a nice profit right here. I'm just going to take that. So I'm at 104. Don't do that to me. Go back above bounce above the ATR. Oh, wow. It definitely looks like it's going to go down. No, there's the buyers going up. Oh, God. Okay, not good. I got to get out of this. I got to reverse the other way here. How much of a loss? Will it give me any? Oh, it's not going to give me any way out here. There's 46, it hit 41. I'm looking at this. I'm all the way up at 51, so it's 43. Oh, no, it's just going the other way. I'm just going to get out for a lesser loss. So I think I lost $7 there because I was at 104. So I'm at 104.43. I believe it's going to keep going down. Now it goes up. Did you see that? Yeah, but it's going back down again. So that right there told me, like, be careful. Didn't go all the way to the top, but it looked like it was going to go down more than up. So I wanted to get out of the position. So I'm literally just a tiny bit below the ATR. So I feel pretty good about this position. Just forget about the last trade of my mind saying just like, where are you right now? You know, you're right at the focal point of the price change. Sellers did go down with volume going down, so less strength right now on this. So there it goes. Yeah, I'm getting ready to reverse again. Darn it. Did I miss it? It seems like it wants to go above the ATR again. This is really hard to call right here, so I'm trying not to get too hurt. But I want to reverse soon. But boy, is it going to dip before? Maybe it'll give me a nice dip. I still will reverse and manage a bad position is the way I'm looking at it. I'm going to take that. So I'm back to 109. Now, if it keeps going, I made a mistake. So I just have to manage it, and I'll just reverse again. But I'm stair-stepping up slowly. Now it's going to hurt me the other way. So here it sort of made a bear flag here, which isn't good on the 5-minute, calling it down. I actually didn't see that until just right now. Oops, hey, there we go. Wow, look at that go, huh? I'm going to take that and look for a turnaround here. Is it going to pull below it again, or am I going to have to... Uh-oh, no. Go back down. Go back down. I'm just going to reverse back long again. So I banked it, and now I'm actually going the position I want to go. So let's see what happens. So I don't have as much risk as I hold this now. Literally, guys, these indicators aren't helping a real lot. The scalping indicator is. We're just trying to play the ups and downs because every candle seems to cross it, the ATR. So if you can catch it in the right position, that's what I'm doing right now. You're definitely getting an education in just general scalping at this point. So this is a signal that it would go down, but it's not doing it. The buyer's weakened, which means maybe going down. You've got the multi-chart alignment split, so it could go either way. The magnet up here would pull it up. The volume is so low that this is barely coming into play. I usually use that for higher ones. And the escalator strategy would tell you there'd be a retesting, and then it would go up. So if you know about that strategy, I have a few videos about that. So it's kind of a split here. And I made a nice little cushion, which was great because we're just going for a couple $100 today in the 30 minutes that we're going to be trading. Everybody's getting ready for the holiday, and I'm working on a new script. It's really, I think it's done. That I think is going to really revolutionize things, kind of like the scalping indicator did. So I hope to have that out soon for you guys. I'll probably give it away free at first, and then the $1 Million Margin Club will have it. I don't actually have a name. I'm still working on the name to name it, but that should be out soon. Wow. So this is a really good, strong move right here. So I'll probably hold that till I get to the even dollar. Even dollar. We're getting back up to the market magnet. Oh, everything turned green. Look at that. So everybody's looking at green right here. So that's nice. We got everything's at green. Right as it turns around. I think the new indicator I'm making is going to really help in situations like this. So I'll have it out soon. Then I'll talk all about it when you'll get tired of me talking about it. But right now, if you just learn the basic support and resistance levels that you can draw yourself, you don't need to buy these indicators. They're helpful, and I do try to make as many as I can for free for those of you that are struggling with money. But once you learn market magnet pulled down, all right, so this moves This move's almost over for sure. So let's get ready to reverse at the even dollar. I interrupted myself there. I'm looking maybe anytime now. I should probably get out of this. So let's see here. Yeah, made a hangman. This is a hangman. Okay. So that's a reversal sign. Market magnet pulling down. Oh, should I just have done it already? I keep looking to see for the ultimate 105 if it can get up there, because it seems like it's trying. I mean, look at that volume for the buyers. That's why I'm just like, maybe not yet, Mr. Market Magnet. Maybe not yet. You get conflicting signs, so then use your brain about, support and resistance levels are even in half dollars are psychological support and resistance. Really wants to turn around here. See how it's losing its faith up here? So I'm just going to take that. Oh, I got it. It went up as I hit it, and the market magnet's coming in. So this is going to pull it down here. As this volume comes in here, this is going to pull it down. That's how it should work. Now, there were less buyers here. Well, it's not that. Yeah, so less. If this thing takes off, that's the VWAP up there. I have to be careful this doesn't just shoot straight up here, because that actually surprised me. But it went above the even dollar amount, and then it kind of faded off of it now. So all the multi-chart alignment is green, as you can see on my 5-minute chart over there. Scalping indicators telling you that there's less people buying, and look at the selling hit 90% there for a second. So overall, it's indecisive. Overall, we don't really know. That's kind of the way I feel a lot of the time, as I'm sure you guys can relate to. It seems like it wants to go up, quite frankly, but like this is its pullback. Yeah, I'm just going to take that. I'm going long again. I captured it when it was green, and I like that. So, but we'll see. Yeah, this is saying don't go long. Multi-chart alignment saying go long. Market magnet saying it's going to come down lower. So that's very conflicting. This is a spinning top. That's a hangman says down, but it didn't go down. This is a spinning top, says probably go down. So it's probably more ways to say it's going to go down than up. So I'll try to capture some of its up and down here for a few minutes and see if it's but if it just fades down, then I'll reverse quickly here. Okay, so can it break that whole dollar again? It's trying to. I'd like to see it rest up there above it so I can hold this position a little longer. Look at the 5-minute and the 15-minute telling us that it's going to go up, along with the multi-chart alignment. I feel better in this position. I mean, even if it came down here, I'd have a good profit for the day. So I'm going to hold through this. This is telling me don't do it. The market magnet's saying it's going to come this way, but the charts are saying no, go hold the long. So it's conflicting, and you have to kind of make those choices and be ready to just go back and forth. VWAP's above it, so that's saying pull it above. And I don't really have any other support and resistance lines. I didn't draw them as according to the strategy says, look at a 4-hour chart and then and then draw real specific areas on historical data where the candlestick bodies or wicks came to a stop and turned around. And then you go across horizontally to see if you can catch other candlestick bodies and wicks and see if they meet up at the same price level. It's basically, the candlesticks are just showing you price levels up and down where price level stopped and then went down and stopped and went down. Ooh, look at that. This is a retracement level that I would think about respecting for sure. So it did hit it and turn around earlier. No, that's the next one up. That's 2 more up. Wow. So this one, it didn't really hit. It just blew right through it. Okay, I'm glad I looked at that. So I don't respect that as much then. The sellers took over there, but now the buyers seem to be coming back. Yeah, I'm going to hold this move, guys. I'm in a great position, 200. It looks like it's going to be a breakout up to me. So I'm looking at this is a trend now to retrace up here. So both the 15-minute, the 5-minute, everything's green. I've got a big cushion. I'm just going to sit here. Oops, don't do that. That was a shadow move. Sometimes high-frequency algorithms, the sensitivity of my layout on the platform. Trying to see if there's something I'm not seeing here. I'm always looking, even though I do this every day for many years now, for something I might be missing that's giving me another clue. So what these things do is there's not one indicator or one support and resistance level that's going to give you all the information, right? It's a cumulative of what you see, and then you look for more things that line up to be the perfect entry, the perfect exit. Look at this go. So you sorry, I got my mind got. So this is really making a move up here. Look at this go. So we broke 200. I kind of like to stay above that. But it's a collective of indicators that you use, and then your own skill level as it gets better, and the books that you read, and then of course the support and resistance, they're historical data. I mean, some people just remember, and they don't need the lines. They say, what a busy chart you have. Oh, holy mackerel. And I would also look at these arrows and this $0.50. This is the market magnet saying, this is the lookout. But because of this magnet could pull up. And if it does, if the cumulative volume is up in here now, it sort of acts like a springboard. So this is a really good move up. So you know what they say, don't buck the trend, right? I do it all the time. I try to capture little things in between here, but right now I'm going to hold it. Maybe we can get to $300. I jinxed it, didn't I? In a half hour. Keep in mind, guys, 100 shares, right? And we're like 25 minutes in, and look at how much money we have with just 100 shares. Now, you see me trade with 500 and 1,000 shares. It would be hard on this stock. I had trouble with it before. Even on market, your slip is so high to pick up that many shares. But these are all multiplied by 100. There's 700 shares right there. There's 1,100 shares, so they're here. Sometimes it'll slip a few cents when you have that many shares because they will fill you, but your price will just get worse and worse to fill your shares. But it fills you. Sometimes you hear a double ring like ding, but most of the time it's just jing. It's just. And that's only when you have this low volume that you hear the double ring. And that is considered low for this. For when you want to scalp, you kind of want a little bit higher volume. Look at it go, guys. So here's the next fib. All right, so here's what it looked like long term on that fib. I'm not going to get fixated on making $300 because this is an amazingly good trade right now. 250 is great for the day. So add that up, guys. That's $1,250 a week, $5,000 a month. You don't know how much you need for that to get rid of that second job, or maybe ease things up generally. Yeah, at this point, we're so close to the end, I'll probably just sell out when I get to 10:30, an hour after market open here. So now I'm looking at 106. Don't do that. It's such a beautiful trade. Stopping here. Don't take away all that money. It was almost up to $100 a second ago. I'm looking at this now, guys. Honestly, I'm just looking at like it's about to be over. I want to capture as much money as I can. I'm kind of looking at these two numbers, going like, well, one direction or the other. I'm about to get out of this move. So don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Hopefully, there's useful information here. Look around because there's a lot more than what I'm showing you here. But I'm trying to simplify this entire season. How easy it is if you just slow down and look at very low share size with support and resistance levels. That's all you got to do, right? Just look at. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get out at the even dollar if it makes it that high. I don't know if it will. I don't think that'll be 300 for me, but I'm going to count my blessings at that level because I'm almost at time. I'm a minute and a half from time anyway. This thing could spring down at any moment. 94. 90 again. It might stop just before the 106 too, so it might just keep going too. I just don't know. There's 93 again. Getting ready any second, guys. 92, 91. Is that it? Yeah, that was a little scary. I'm just going to get out right there. So $286 in under 30 minutes using the simple scalping strategy of looking at even and half dollars, Fibonacci levels, ATR, so basically support and resistance levels, and the scalping indicator. So there's links to everything here to get this stuff. So, and there's lots of videos that have this platform for free. So I just recommend looking around. I have some, like I said, I have a new indicator I'm going to be putting out that I'm pretty excited about. I'll be trading with that probably a lot after in December. And I'm still working on the swing stuff and trying to balance my schedule with that, streaming that. It's hard because it's not just, somebody said, and you'll know what I'm talking about, oh, it's a win-win if I'm worried about the liability, and that's why I have the disclaimer. Of course I'm worried about that, but I think I've been told, and with many attorneys in the $1 Million Margin Club, that my disclaimer is really good. And even though 2 people have tried to sue me, and one is still pending, one was dismissed, but you're going to get it because you're out there. And people can sue you over anything, even if there's no chance of winning. But you're getting it wrong if you think that's what I'm mostly worried about. What I'm mostly worried about is sitting here and giving you guys direction live and then you losing money and doing a share size that I have no idea what you're trading. I have nowhere of, I can't control you. And a lot of the stuff I do is some spooky, scary stuff, man, that it could go bad, really bad. So I am more worried about that than being sued, just so the few people who keep saying, oh, there's no problem, it's a win-win. And that's not my concern is more about how badly somebody might get hurt following my advice, which can be wrong all the time, so I'm not, it's not as good as it, as you see all the time, obviously. So it's one of the reasons why we're going to be doing swing more than this type of trading if you're not already somebody I know and I've been trading with for a long time. And then might work into a very low share size as we start to stream. And then there's the other component is when I start to do that, people are going to expect it to be every day. And I trade at different times in the day. I don't trade every day. And I travel a lot, and I'm on sometimes for just 10 minutes and then other times for 2 hours. I mean, it's like if I start doing that, it's like I have to have a set time for people. And that's another thing that's scared me is the pressure of me having to show up for people that are counting on me. So just so you know where my head's at, because it's not, you can't really know people, right? You just put your own perspective to things and think that that's the reason, but it's not what you think. So anyway, hopefully, guys, there's a lot of great information on here. that you can use. And don't forget to subscribe, and we'll keep bringing in the new indicators for you and new strategies from different books and stuff. So listen, thanks for watching, and stay inquisitive out there, and go green, and I will see you soon.